Things that I like about my preferred me, embody what it is that I'm experiencing and not run into it or with it or around it. So, one of the things I'm noticing is that my light is shining, that I want to create lots of things. Today I was writing down how I really get so infatuated with things, and I want to, like, when I have a question or want to learn about something, because I'll see it from a very big picture. I'm intrigued. Let's just take it down a notch. I'm intrigued. I like when I'm intrigued. It makes life feel like so much fun, and that I'm mirroring God exactly the way I'm supposed to. And when I can be intrigued by things like the colors of the branches on this tree I'm looking at right now, I love these trees. I've seen them big and I've seen some smaller ones. I don't know what it is about them. They just make me want to just feel so warm and fuzzy and ushy gushy and just kind of cuddled and loved, and I don't know. And they're very red right now. And like so many trees are losing their leaves or have gone now, and they're just so pretty when they're just showing their branches and their poses and their way of just kind of exhausting themselves until their buds grow back. I love that. I think it's so pretty. And I love when I get excited about those things I love about myself, because life feels better when you can think like that. Like, hey, I mean, this is a pretty simple thing for me to be experiencing. I don't really require very much, right? Other than like my emotions, right? And then I like to be able to, it's been a theme of the day today, is like your things can evoke an emotion out of you, and then how do you expand that, into your being, into your wholeness. And if it makes me feel good and happy, then I feel like I'm gonna keep producing that around me. And even if it's not being shown to me on the outside, I will keep producing it outside of me. And it's just this beautiful tree that kind of made me feel that way. And like, how awesome is that? And that's what it's like for me. I don't know what it's like for everybody else. That tree may never ever do anything for them. Or maybe, it's just we all have our own perceived way of understanding the ways to induce ourselves into getting into a different or better or reframed point of view. And sometimes it's just a tree, sometimes it's, whatever it is. I guess, you could put that into a lot of different terms of psychology and of, inner child. You have all these things, but really, like, we kind of come back in as children when we're doing it the right way, I think, which is where our eyes should be wide open to all of these amazing things our nature has to offer us to learn and to grow and expand ourselves. And so that we can be better at whatever we're going to go do next, that we can let go of some of the complications that we put into the mess of what it is we're going through. Our mirrors, our choices sometimes, like we choose what we're going to go and reflect upon and to see ourselves in it. And, you can reflect into something that can draw a lot of things out of you, and you can ground yourself in so that you can also still expand out by connecting with nature. And your creations don't always have to be something that requires a paintbrush. Sometimes your creativity is just the way that you're able to go and dance in your own unique vibration and abundance and what it is you're experiencing in a positive and enlightened way. Things that have no words, they just have a vibration and a feeling. And sharing what it is that I'm going through, mostly for me. I share this on my videos thinking I'm probably the only one that might look at it. But I also keep the idea open of this kind of long span vision I'm putting together that is happening for me right now in my life. And that, there might be a way that this could benefit somebody else in some possible way. And, that's ultimately what I'm always trying to do, whether it be in my vibration right now, my words and my voice, the action of putting a film together, whether it be something I put out today or another day. I don't know. But, I know if I can keep staying in that creative place, that I'm home wherever I am, that I'm connected to my intuition to be able to make decisions that are the best for me. It makes me feel very connected to my whole self, and it makes me feel connected to other dimensions of being, because I can still operate in a dimension that maybe there's a whole bunch of stuff happening there that isn't like how I think or what I do, but like it's a process of change and movement. And so some of those things go away and they get more grand and more better. But I'm a part of that. We all are a part of that. The way we enter into any situation, whether we agree with it or not, is going to make a difference on how that situation continues to unfold. If it's something that, like, I don't love going to the doctors right now. It's not my favorite thing to do. And there's a lot of parts of me that could run that in a million directions that I've had to make peace with, because I'm making peace with me. And I still am making my own decisions. I'm still beautifully in charge of me, inside and outside, spirit and non. I mean, I know I'm all right, and I'll be all right, and I'll be right where I'm supposed to be. And I'm supposed to be around some of these people that do and think things that are very different than how I have learned that there are other ways to see them. But again, there's so many different ways to see things. It's just like operating into a bit of a different dynamic that, I know that wherever I go, something will change, because I know of my divinity and I understand who I am. Like, I know who I am. And the creations of what I can take something in and out of are my choices. And wherever I go and move, we're all still a mirror back to God. But I'm mine, And, like that one great song, I always bring that up, that great song, those harmonies of things moving together and being able to blend and find an attachment of a new sound. Even that I could take in so many ways. A new sound of how I explore myself by going into nature. A new sound by how I express myself. A new sound with not talking at all. But I like being loved by nature, and I'm going to go do that. And I will take some beautiful pictures of these beautiful trees so that I could enjoy them. And I'm grateful that I was able to express some of these emotions and ways that I am learning and navigating and self-loving myself in and out and through my day. So, thank you.